I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Good afternoon. In Sanskrit, there is one word, jignasa. Jignasa is an attitude of a person only to know truth. One who has this attitude is called as jignasu, seeker of truth. A person who really wants truth approaches someone to clarify. That is why in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Tat Vidhi Pranipatena Pariprasnena Sevaya Upadekshanti te Jnanam Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha. To know that means truth. A seeker should approach with three qualities: pranipata, pariprasna, and seva. Pranipata means, literal meaning is bowing down, but here it is humility. Pariprasna is asking the question with desire to know, not out of curiosity, not out of confusion, not to test. Seva with the attitude to serve. In the ancient time, the spiritual seekers were going to the teacher. And in Mundaka Upanishad it is described, Tat Vijnanartham Sagurum eva abhigachet Samit Pani, holding the firewood in the hand. The student is going to the teacher, and the teacher is living in the forest. There is a proverb, carry coal to Newcastle. I don't know how many of you know this. Carry coal to Newcastle. Newcastle is a place of coal mines. To go to coal mines with coal sounds meaningless. To go to the teacher who lives in forest and carrying firewood as gift. But here it is said with firewood. It is a symbol. Symbol is, I am a firewood and you are the fire. In firewood, fire is hidden. It is there, but unmanifested. But I am, firewood means dry wood, ready to catch fire. So, however, I saw a lot of questions. I'll see A little girl is asking the mother, how does a mother keeps me in the womb? Am I clear? The mother smiles. The question is like that. After realizing God, how do you maintain your identity instead of merging automatically with the Almighty? It is none of your business. Lord Rama asked Hanuman, what do you think of me and what is your relationship with me? Sri Hanuman is asking, oh Lord, when I think I am with the body, in the body, I am your servant. I am to serve you and your creation. When I think of I am an embodied soul, I am the soul, but I am part of you. But in reality, I and you are always one. When we see others suffering, how do we not pity them and stop feeling guilty for our blessings? I did not understand you completely. The world is full of suffering. Yesterday we celebrated Buddha's birthday. Buddha said the world is full of suffering. Acharya Shankara said, Janma dukkha. To be born is miserable. Jaya dukkha. So-called worldly life is miserable. Jara dukkha punaha punaha. And what to speak of misery of the old age? You don't know old age is how troublesome. Ha ha purusasya jirna vayasa. Putra amitrayate. Alas, this old age, when your near and dear ones also become your own enemies. Old people have very, 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 very few friends. Isolated. Suffering is everywhere. But looking at the suffering, how many of us are really awakened to establish our relationship with God, to do our duty, but knowing the reality? Pray, help each other. Can I sing a song while you eat dinner? Beautiful. So you must be my mother and I must be your baby. The mother feeds the baby and singing to make the mind inattentive so that the baby will eat quick. If Lord Shiva, Hanuman, and Sri Gurudev appeared in the front, to whom shall you bow first? This is very easy question. Do you know? The answer is given by Sant Kabir, and I love him. I love Sant Kabir. He said, if God and Guru standing in my front, whom shall I bow down first? Then he's telling, I will bow down first to the Guru because the Guru showed me way to God. The Guru first. How to improve concentration in meditation? Improve concentration in ordinary life. Take food with concentration, calmness, and prayer. Talk to your friend with calmness, concentration, and prayer. Do your work, maintaining calmness, concentration, and prayer. So meditation will be naturally full of calmness, concentration, and prayer. In the day, 23 hours, busy, restless, extrovert, unhappy, this, that, stressful, and then we sit down for a few minutes, we want concentration. Yes, it is needed, but daily life, all the time to bring God with us, that is needed, more needed. What happens when one is blissfully meditating in one moment and in the next moment one is falling asleep? It's beautiful. Nothing wrong. Why you are worried? Do you know, I was young and we had a meditation center in the town where I grew up. So one person comes to meditation class every Sunday and sleeps comfortably in the meditation. I asked him, you are coming to meditation class, guided meditation class, and you are sleeping. He said, do you know, this is the only place where I sleep so comfortably. At home I cannot. Sometimes during relaxation technique, some snore. If somebody is snoring, it is the success of meditation, you know. At least one has got that calmness. Do you know, when mind becomes truly calm, there are two possibilities, no three. Either more calmness and peace, pure sattva, or complete tamas, means sleep. But it is a good sign, but not good. You will tell why. It is not good because once you start sleeping during meditation, it becomes a bad habit. Let me lie down a little. Maybe I'm relaxing. So if you feel sleepy, practice the next step. Don't sit. Suppose you are meditating and you felt calmness and next moment little this and you got alert, open your eyes and look at the picture of the Gurus. Or bow or walk 5 steps, 10 steps, watching the breath, then you sit down. What happens in between? And are there any way to remain in meditative state and not cross over into. How to control mind when bad thinkings are roaming, basically when we are far from satsang. Who told you are far from satsang? Carry your teacher with you. Carry your teacher's teachings with you. Carry God with you. The meaning is, this is what real spiritual practice. When there is satsang, come, it is good. When there is other time, follow the teaching, that is the satsang. Watch your breath, sing the name of God, chant the name of God, but read a good book. Modern times, it is much easier. What is the easier in modern times? People commute or drive a long distance to go to work. They play. They play some devotional songs. I saw people listening to autobiography of yogi while driving or listening to talks. So you get satsang nowadays. But real satsang is without any other support. For example, you have come here. Good, welcome. But this is, in one way, it is little intoxication. You will say, what? Yes, you will tell, oh, it was nice. There should have been little more program, longer program. No. You come here for short time, it is good. Then what you learn, you practice it. That will be the real satsang. How to increase love towards Guru and towards Bhagavan. Do you know, love is not an easy thing. It is called as Parama Purusartha. The highest achievement is pure love. What we ordinarily call as love, it is not real love. So, pray to God. How to continue sadhana when we are far from ashram and guru? Have you heard the name of Ekalavya in the Mahabharata? He was a tribal boy who had a few moments physical, direct, face-to-face encounter with his guru. And even the guru did not accept him as his disciple. But he accepted the guru, the master. He is my guru. That's all. This much. And he excelled far better than those who were the direct disciples, students of the teacher. Do you know Santa Kabir just got once a little touch of his guru, that's all, once in life. And that was also without knowledge of the guru. You think of those days when Santa Kabir was young man. He was raised up in a Muslim family. Whom he considered as guru was a very, orthodox Hindu monk. And he wanted just a touch. But how? He may not touch. To go to his close proximity, he might allow, but his companion, followers, they will say, no. They do sometimes. So what he did, he observed the way in which the Guru goes very early in the morning to take dip in the Ganga. He lied down on the steps. The Guru is to land to the river, and it is still dark. His foot, the first foot fell on him. He said, Ram, 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 Ram. That's all. That was his initiation. That was his touch with the Guru. That's all. You will say it is exception. You are telling exceptions and making generalization. No, it depends upon your desire. Sri Gurudev said, if your desire is great, have you not read in the Kriya monogram, the logo, below it is written, a moment's good company. A moment's good company, not that hours of good company. Kshanamiha satjana sangati reka, bhavati bhavarnava tarane nauka. A moment's good company will enable you to cross the ocean of the world. Even if we come for good company, for example, suppose we have come here. How much do we really observe the teachings? Or we make socialization, talking, this, that, all this. Even sitting in the meditation hall, for example, or waiting for satsang, holding the mobile telephone, watching this. Kriya Yoga and Shankara's Advaita are the complement to each other? If so, how complement? Kriya Yoga is Sankhya branch of spirituality. My friend, don't think of too much of theories. Yoga, especially like Kriya Yoga, is the practical aspect of all theories. The essence of all religions, no matter one is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, doesn't matter. So it is the essence. Practice it and enjoy it. Do you know, in Kriya Yoga, with eyes open, see God's presence, with eyes closed, be in God's presence. So you understand with this, which school? May I know if sincere practice of Kriya Yoga leads to Nirvikalpa Samadhi, and that is the ultimate goal of Kriya Yoga? Do you know, nowadays I am telling, be a good person. Be a good person in your thoughts, in your words, in your action, in your outlook, in your conduct, behavior. If you are a householder, be a good householder. If you are living in ashram, be a good resident. Anywhere, first be good. Manusyanam sahasreshu, in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord said, Kaschit yatati siddhaye. We are fortunate among thousands and thousands and thousands of people. We are selected few coming to some spiritual practice. We are fortunate. And among us, someone will proceed. Somebody said last week, told that how can I get samadhi? You forget about samadhi. First, be here. Be a good person. Let us be good instrument in God's hand, in God's creation. Can you write a commentary on the Brahma Sutra? A friend of mine was in the book fair in Bhubaneswar, and he went to our ashram's bookstall, and he was asking, what are the new books your Swamiji has written this year? They said this. When he's find his time to write all these books? So, do you know, writing and this is my time pass. Whatever I write, it is His grace, if the Lord wants. Why do we compare samsara with bhavasagara? Bhavasagara means, samsara means the world, with the ocean. And it is not only said that it is the ocean, it is a very difficult ocean. The world is a beautiful place to live if we are with God. One meaning of Bhava is Shiva. The world is very beautiful to live if we are with Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva means God. If we forget, then the world becomes fathomless ocean, difficult to cross. That another meaning of Bhava is the world, worldly. If we forget God, it becomes worldly. If we remember God, we become divine. What is the easiest practice for detachment? Worldly and family attachment. Do you know, Lord Shiva has beautiful family. You know what is his family? Lord Shiva loves to meditate. Mother Parvati loves to do this. They have two sons. One son loves to sit and eat and read. Balki, Chabi bed. The other one is very slim, handsome, supple body and good muscle man. Lord Shiva loves to keep bull. Mother Parvati loves to keep lion, bull and lion. Ganesha loves to keep mouse, and Lord Shiva has snake. Lord Shiva has snake. Kartikeya has peacock. All are, enemies to each other. So family life is good. Don't think family life is bad, but live like Lord Shiva. And detachment is an attitude. It is also inner attitude, not to be expressed. Oh, I am detached from you, my beloved husband. I am going to satsang and I am detached from you. You are my... No. This is not to be spoken of. But how to cultivate detachment? You need some attachment. Without attachment, how can you detach? For example, I want to walk. I want to detach one foot, taking forward. Then I need some attachment, then to detach. Attach, it is a continuous process. And the best way of so-called detachment is to keep the mind attached to God, God's name, to divine sound. How does mantra chanting help? and balance fire element in the body. I don't know why you are worried about the fire element. Which fire you are worried about? Because there are 5 fires in the body and lower 5 fires, 2 higher fire. Chanting is good. In the Yoga Sutra, says Patanjali says, Tat Japa, Tat Artha Bhavanam. You do chanting. Chanting is good. But remembering whose name I am chanting. Suppose, for example, I will chant Shri Ram, Jai Ram, or chant Jesus, chant Shiva, chant Krishna. But first I should know who is he? What is my relationship? Where is he? And then I'll chant. Please tell us more about eating and food. What spiritual truth to be mindful of? What practical advice to use daily? Could you write a book, please? Are you asking me to write a book on food? Do you know? One day I was in a disciple's home. It was in USA. The disciple family, they, when you have come to their home, they want to serve you, and they prepared nice South Indian breakfast. And it is really, people from India, they know South Indian breakfast is very delicious. And it was idli, sambar, chutney, and so on. So they served me 4. I said, that's enough. No, Swamiji, please. They served me another 4. I said, please. Then they wanted to serve me. Then I said, okay, serve me. I went on eating. I ate and 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 ate. Do you know what happened? I finished whatever they had. They could not believe that how could, because you see, this is the body. This is the stomach. It is not like ever expanding balloon. I said, give me more. We are sorry, everything is finished. We'll prepare in the last time more. I said, no, now. And don't try to experiment again on me. That day, how it happened, I don't know. Love is real food. If the wife has cooked with love, you take it with love. That is the best food for you. Don't complain. Oh, this is not, Swamiji is telling not to take salt, you have added salt. Don't think of anything. Just pray to God, offer it to God, and consider it is offered to God. God has accepted it. Take it with joy. Still then be careful about food. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too little. This is what Gurudev said. Don't eat too quick. Chew it more. Gurudev said, food should be moderate. It should not be too spicy, too oily, too salty. And maybe in my bag, I have a bunch of books on food. I struggle with indecision in my personal life, in my professional life. How do I know I am making the right decision? My dear, with prayerful attitude, take decision. In a peaceful mind, take decision. Then surrender it to God. Stick to your decision. Suppose you felt the decision was not right. Don't worry. Remember, in life, not that all the time we took decision always. That was the decision I took, and I'm talking of myself. When I was a schoolboy, I decided to be a doctor. And I really loved doctor. I wanted to be a doctor. I went for 2 years of science before entering medical school. Then I decided I will not be a doctor. So you see the decision. Why? I didn't like zoology class, practical. It was very painful for me. I decided I will not be doctor, but I will earn a lot of money so that I will have doctors, because I wanted to be a doctor to serve. I will have doctors to serve. But I love doctors. Then what to become? So I wanted to become something. After a little while, decided, no, I don't want to be that. I wanted to become another thing. I decided, no, not to be that. Then I decided to be a monk. Then I decided, no, I'll not be a monk. I decided all this. Can you imagine? If this is my life I'm talking of, there is indecisiveness or no? So don't worry. There will be some mistake. From mistake we learn, but you have to take decision. Don't depend upon others. Should I go? Should I not? Should I go? I remember one Swami, he was to come abroad. It was long ago, maybe in the beginning of 80s, or late 70s, early 80s, this incident happened. So in the beginning of 80s, so one gentleman, he heard about West. In the airport, we have the go up. How do we go up? Escalator. You put your step. So he took him to Kolkata just to test him. And in the Reserve Bank of India, the central bank who issue currencies, they have this. And he was taking his foot, bringing the foot back. Taking his foot, he was not scared to put the foot there. Because once you keep one foot, you have to lift up another foot, and then you stand, then it will take you to the top. He's like this. He pushed him from the back. Fear. Will my decision be correct or not? What will happen if it is wrong? All this. Many people attribute your hand in everyday events, such as Guruji made the traffic light. So we made our flight when running late. Is this true that you are seeing our everyday lives and at intervening? How does this work for, if so? Do you know? Guru's work. It is not, if you have faith in the Gurus, it works. It's true. Guru's work. God works through Guru. So, but don't think Guruji works. Otherwise, poor Guruji cannot sleep. He has to be. My humble pranam. What daily discipline and sadhana do you advise for us? Regularity. When I was in my teenage, I came across the writings of Swami Shivananji Maharaj of Divine Life Society. His teachings were very simple. Get up early in the morning. His teachings, get up early in the morning, sit down quietly and pray to God, do little exercises, pray and meditate, chant a little, take your food, go to work. This is the daily thing, you have to do it. Nothing new thing I will tell you. But remember, you do what you are doing, but be regular. Use your time intelligently. Don't waste your time. We waste time with unnecessary worries, emotion, procrastination. Oh, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll not meditate today, maybe in the evening. May not be today, maybe tomorrow. Don't postpone. And use time intelligently. Watch your breath, watch your mind day and night. When will you be able to read autobiography of Shri Guruji? Did I not tell my autobiography every day in my talk to you? Just like I told about I wanted to be a doctor, could not become a doctor. I wanted to be this, I could not become that. I wanted to be a monk, I decided not to be a monk. I did not want to be a monk, I became a monk. This is autobiography, what more? Do you believe that humanity is in peril at this time? Don't be negative in your thinking. It is not the right approach. Ups and downs, it goes on. This is a good time to, you just think. We are sitting here having satsang, we are meditating, is it not a good time? And thinking of everything is bad, this is happening, that is happening. Don't put all these negative thought into your head. This is so. Which time was there when there was no trouble? Last century, two big world wars. Last century, Cold War. Last century, and so on. I read or heard somewhere, because I didn't read history so much. There was 100 years war in Europe somewhere. 100 years continuous. I took first Kriya Yoga initiation in 1997. Though not meditating regularly, need your blessings for second Kriya initiation. First, do one thing. Look, you have been initiated in 1997. How many years? 26 years. First, I will meditate before learning second Kriya. Be regular first. Sometime I'll meditate every day. Prepare yourself, then think of. We should love the mother and the father. But what if the father is not a good person and it's not worthwhile having a relationship with? Is that A problem to not to speak or not or care for your father. Day before yesterday, we spoke about that little boy having the father who wanted to kill the son. Our father is not like that. Look, above all, he is my father, she is my mother. Because of them, I am in this world. Because of them, I am here on this path. So, first be inwardly grateful. If you think of my father is not good, my mother is not good, if you go on thinking of negative approach or negative side of them, you'll never love them. There is no one who is not really having some good qualities. We discussed many times to tell that he's bad. He's bad, he's good. It is a relative statement. Just like if I say today it is cold or warm. This is completely a vague statement. Today is warmer than yesterday or cooler than yesterday. There is no cold, no warm. It's all relative. So at least pray for your father. If you do not want to be directly with him for any reason, you pray for your father. Try to see something good in your father. To speak occasionally, there is nothing wrong. And you think your own way, how you can, even if somebody is not so pleasant, so nice, but I will not be like that. Some sadhu said that seeing somebody not good, he's your guru, that you should not be like that. Love him. That he is telling that don't be like me, so that others will not love. Am I clear? If you found somebody is not good or nice, inwardly thank God, oh God, you taught me through this person not to be like him. If somebody is good, thank God, you taught me through this person to be good like him. That means both are gurus. Some teach to follow, to imitate them. Some teach not to follow, not to imitate them. How does keeping silence help in spiritual growth of oneself and others? Can we, as your followers, go on extended period of silence? Silence is good, but be practical. Be practical in the sense you can observe yourself maintaining silence for half an hour daily. Silence means no mobile telephone, no internet. And meditation practice is to be silent. Practice it daily. If you are practicing meditation for a few minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, this is the period of silence. Speak, but speak only what is needed. Don't. And if there is opportunity, modern times we have opportunity to be silent, but we do not practice, because modern time people are more isolated. Many people living alone, but still then they want to chat with the machine to communicate. What is the duty of a disciple? To be disciplined. What is the role of a guru in the disciple life? To make them disciplined. Who gave Gurudev the title of Paramahansa, and how can we also reach that state? Look, Paramahansa is a state, Paramahansa is a title. Paramahansa is also a group of Swami, those who do not carry the staff. They are also called as Paramahansa. So be very clear. Sri Gurudev achieved the state of Paramahansa through, and many spiritual masters, they recognized it. Should I stop drinking coffee? Anything that addicts you, make it addicted, and without that you feel uncomfortable, you hanker for that. I need something warm to drink, something. It is not good. Anything, and especially any harmful drinking, it's not at all good. During the process of meditation and spiritual path, they say we acquire siddhis and they play with us. How to eradicate it? And the siddhis play with you. Love God, cultivate humility and surrender to God. That is essential in life. In Kriya Yoga, tapaha, swadhyaya, Ishwara pranidhana. Ishwara pranidhana is surrendering to God, to be humble, to cultivate more simplicity. What are the things that we can do in daily life to increase our love for God? Watch your breath. Sing the name of God. What is it like on your side of our long distance communication? When we pray to you or talk to you, your photos, do you hear us? I do not want to bother you with small things, but enjoy conversation, even if it is one-sided also. Do you know, faith works miracle. Faith heals. Faith gives success. Doubts make us doomed. Have faith in the masters, practice. Are all vasanas or samskaras are bad? Can I pray to God and Gurus to help removing all vasanas and samskaras? Are there any good vasanas and samskaras that I carry from past lives? Vasana is desire, samskara is impression. If we do something good, for example, I hold rose in my hand, it smells good. This is the impression and it is the hand. If I hold something dirty, rotten stuff, it smells bad. So life is having impressions of good and bad. So good impression, suppose you have the desire to come here. This is a vasana, a desire. So desire can be good or bad. Impression can be good or bad. So just like you clean your computer, delete unnecessary files, negative thought, negative ideas, negative memory, delete it. Positive thought, good ideas, entertain it. My family and parents or siblings have been plagued by black magic. I want us all to be liberated. Please help us. I pray to you and the masters. Till now, I have not encountered black magic. I have encountered magicians. I was assistant to a magician in the school. He wanted to show magic in school. He wanted somebody to assist him. And because nobody dared, because they thought something will happen. So I came forward. I assisted him and he liked my company. He said, I'm going to the next school tomorrow. Will you come with me? Because he saw I'm a good assistant maybe. or I knew some of his tricks. Because if we are weak, all these things happen. Be strong, chant the name of God, and pray to God sincerely, protect us. God is our shield, God is our protection, they will protect us. So don't worry. Out of ignorance, one makes mistakes. How not to be ignorant, not to make any mistakes? Look, mistakes are not bad. Rectify mistake and don't repeat it. New mistake, nothing wrong. Don't repeat it again. Because through mistake we learn much more than not repeating it. Suppose I wanted to cook. And if I think that I will start cooking, when I'll be confident I'll not commit mistake, I'll not learn cooking. I have to cook. Sometimes it will be overboiled, sometimes it will be half boiled, sometimes it will be a little more salty, sometimes less salty, but through that I will know how to cook. How to truly forgive so that we do not repeat bondages or related karma. Jesus said, forgive your brother. Do you know how many times? 70 times 7. Forgive means for the same mistake. For the same mistake, even if he's repeating, you go on forgiving. Look, pray to God. Forgiving is a real strength in the person. Weak person cannot easily forgive. Do you know what is the last prayer of Jesus? Forgive. Father, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. After 30 years of marriage, is it okay to separate? Yoga unites. Forgive and again see if this is working. What is the best method to use to be free from likes and dislikes? I loved, sweet like anything. You can't imagine. I don't think anybody here could have eaten so much of sweet at a time. I don't believe. So much. I loved sweet. Now, no sweet. No sweet means it is nothing for any health reason not to eat. If you love something to eat, okay, I'll not eat. Tongue will tell, eat once. No. To rise above likes and dislikes, it needs real understanding how to tell mind, no, don't do this. What is the best method? What is the easiest and simplest path to enlightenment? Find the shortest path to keep the switch in your room, keep the switch, electric switch on all the time. And then there will be no darkness. You will be in light. Who told you to be in darkness? Oh, I want to sleep, I want darkness. How can I switch on light and I sleep? If you are really sleepy, you will sleep in light. It doesn't matter there is light or no light. If you do not get sleep, even if it is completely dark, you will not find sleep. Left side, right side. Look, light is love, Light is knowledge. Light is purity. Live in love. Live in knowledge. Live in purity. God bless you all. Thank you all. One left. Why to leave? When beginning renunciation of belongings, is it necessary to process each item, or will sincere meditation resolve the attachment? Love God. Renunciation, the best example of renunciation is going to toilet. And you renounce. You give up your own part of your own being every day several times. And whom you loved, for example, you loved food, you renounce your food. You love different types of drinks, you renounce your drink there. Do not live a life of love and understanding. Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God and the Masters. Let us pray to God and Masters, give us inner strength. We will pursue our own practice sincerely. Give us devotion so that we will be free from ego and emotion. Give us inner light so that we will be always inwardly guided in our path. Give us pure love. We will manifest our love in our thoughts, words, and activities. We are your children. Bless us to be your worthy children. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Let there be peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. Om. Amen. Thank you all.